Hello and all, welcome to a Galaxy Man Show interview show. So for my very next guest of this week is this incredible singer and songwriter known by the name of Bianca Hosking. So I'm about to add Bianca into the live now to have a chat with Bianca about her incredible music that she's made and performed. So yeah, let's add Bianca in and have a chat with Bianca. Hi Bianca.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. So, to people that don't know who you are, Bianca, if you can give like a little bit of backstory about yourself, and then we'll dive right.
Yeah, of course. Basically, I'm a singer-songwriter from Melbourne, Australia. I would describe me basically and like my vibe and my music and such as being like kind of like a futuristic Americana dream pop kind of vibe. And yeah, I love playing guitar. I love songwriting. That's probably my favorite thing to do is like write songs and such.
So, on to our very first question, Bianca. So, you created incredible original songs, and of course, like you also have performed like cover songs. And with the covers, what like favorite cover have you performed, and what would be your like favorite cover performing, and why?
My favorite one that I've done is probably from my Sour compilation video. I did one called Jealousy Jealousy, and that one was really, really fun because it was so different to the other ones that I've done. They're more like me with the guitar, like singing like Lana Del Rey and like little soft ballad type things. But that one was like just like that bass line and like the electric guitar, and it was more like speech, like singing. So that was really cool, and I got to kind of act out a little bit more with it and be like, I don't know, like a bit of a character in a way, and be like really confident and really try to like sell it while I was performing it. So that one's probably my favorite one that I've done because it was just so different. And a lot of other people told me that they really liked that one too, and I was like, oh, that's good. So people like these different things, so that's great.
Awesome. So, on to our very next question. So, as I mentioned, you perform covers. So, you performed a Britney Spears song, "Baby One More Time." What was it like performing this song, and what does this song make you like when you perform it?
Yeah, I'm like, I hope you like that one. That one was really fun to do. I liked being able to take a song like that, which like we all know, like it's just like a classic pop hit, and kind of get just the acoustics and the fundamentals of the song and the lyrics, and take away all the like Max Martin production and all of that type of stuff, and make it like completely different, even though it's the exact same song. Like it sounds so different, and that was probably my favorite thing with that one. And to me, that means moving forward, I can look at other songs that I wouldn't necessarily look to cover, but then look at the lyrics and look at the chords and think about like the mood and the tone of the song and kind of experiment with that, and just definitely covering it and making it my own. So definitely with Baby One More Time, that was definitely like pivotal with my covers. Moving forward, I'm going to look at doing a lot of other songs that I wouldn't necessarily consider.
So, our very next question. So, you've also performed a cover of "Everything I Wanted." What was it like performing this song, and what does this song mean to you?
Yeah, Everything I Wanted, that one was really fun. I did that years ago. It feels like really long ago because it was like before the pandemic, so that feels like another lifetime ago. But that one was really cool because Billie Eilish, like her songs are so nice, and I love like stripping it back in it. Like it sounds the same in a sense, but it's so relaxing and soothing to do, and it's just like so moody. Like her songs just have got that like dark, moody kind of sense with them. So I loved just being able to perform that and get in her kind of like her headspace, because her songs are so personal and they're so much like her own story. Being able to listen to that, and like, because when you're singing them, you kind of like feel the emotions of the lyrics a lot more, I find, and things can hit you a lot more than like when you're listening to them in your car, for instance. So that was definitely my favorite part about performing that one, just being able to like feel her emotions through the lyrics.
So also our next question. So you've also performed the cover of Lover by Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible song. What was it like performing the Taylor Swift song, and what does this song mean to you?
Well, I'm like a huge Taylor Swift fan, so I try to like resist the urge from just making all my covers just all Taylor Swift songs. Like I would do that, but I probably shouldn't. So I have stayed away from doing that. Definitely Lover is such a great song, like you said. And it's just so much fun. Like anytime you just get to like play a Taylor Swift song on guitar and sing, it's just like it's everything because it's just the best. And you can imagine her just like writing it on the guitar and like performing it, and just being able to take on that song is just so much fun. So when I do Taylor Swift songs, they mean a lot because they're normally like some of my favorite ones that I cover.
So on to our next question. So you've also performed the cover of Wolves. What was it like performing this cover, and what does this song mean to you?
Yeah, Wolves was really cool. I remember that kind of like the first ones that I covered, and I remember getting my guitar teacher to like teach me how to play it because it was a lot more complicated at the time for me. So that was really fun, and that was like more challenging for me when it came to like the guitar because I was like doing bar chords and like a picking pattern and stuff, and I was like, oh, this is different. This is a bit more challenging. So when I was doing that one was really cool to do just because I was going out of my comfort zone, and it's just such a pretty melody in that song. Like it's just like so nice. So that's what kind of drew me to that one. And I love like Selena Gomez's voice, just so like it's just so pure and soft. Like I saw her in concert when she came to Australia a couple of years ago, and she's just I love her. Her voice is just so divine. I love it.
She was amazing in Wizards of Waverly Place. I remember watching that like every single morning, being like Selena Gomez on TV. Yes.
I know. Yeah, she's such a great actress too, and like Alex's character on like Wizards of Waverly Place is just so like confident.
So good.
I love the energy.
So good. So on to the very next question. So you also performed an incredible cover of I Like Me Better. What was it like performing this song, and what does this song mean to you?
I Like Me Better. That one was really fun. Again, I like the placement, like how it goes up into like my higher range. That one's really cool. Like when I do gigs and such, I definitely put that in my set list because it like breaks away from my normal just my normal like tone that kind of is in every single song. So like when it goes really high and such, it's really a nice one to sing, and it's nice and short, nice and simple. Melody again is like really sweet. So like when I was performing that one, it was just definitely a lot of fun because it just goes everywhere. It's great.
I just have to say, by the way, like with your songs that we've named so far that you've performed, what's it like performing like different artists' like songs? Do you feel like it's out of your comfort zone when you perform like other people's songs, or do you prefer performing your own songs instead?
That's a good question. I like performing other people's songs because it's like it's not mine, so I don't really feel like as like vulnerable when I'm doing it, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel as like, ooh, this is a bit scary. It's more like, oh, I love that I can be like creative with this song that someone else has made. Just kind of like my own spin on it. But I definitely find singing my own songs is so much more rewarding, and it's so much more like you definitely grow every time you sing one of your own songs live because you're putting so much of yourself like out there and just trying to like share your songs. So they're definitely completely different experiences, and when I do gigs and everything, I try to like put as many originals as I can and just like kind of look out and see if like people like it or not. And it's really cool when you see people like tapping their foot or like grooving along to it because you're like, oh, they don't even know that that's mine, but they're enjoying it. So there's definitely so many rewarding things in doing covers and then doing your own.
So on to our next question. So when you got into singing, what made you decide, hey, like I want to start singing in the first place?
Well, growing up, like I loved Taylor Swift. I love her so much, like everything. So watching her like have so much fun in singing and playing guitar and just loving it. And then I remember watching like Katy Perry and like, do you remember like her teenage dream like era where it was very much like she had like candy floss or like what is it called? Like I don't even know. And like lots of like bright stuff going on and like her character was so like energetic and just again this sense of fun and enjoyment. So when I was watching that and then like Lady Gaga, like all these performers just like living on stage and just having like the best time, watching that was I think very influential on me because I was like, okay, that looks so much fun. I want to do that. And then I was like, okay, let's start singing. Okay, let's play guitar. Oh, let's write songs. And then it kind of just snowballed from there. And then I found my own enjoyment in it and my own like fulfillment in singing and songwriting and performing. Like I think that's definitely where it came from, like watching these incredible pop singers when I was like 10, like 8 years old, just having this incredible stage presence and just being able to like captivate you and like tell a story and put on such a show that you want to be a part of it. You want to be on stage and you want to do exactly what they're doing because they make it look amazing, which it is. Like I don't think it's hard to sell that being on stage is fun because it definitely is.
Awesome. So on to our next question. So who would be, because it's like Taylor Swift, I know your like answer's gonna probably be Taylor Swift. So who would be your like all-time inspirational person or music artist that you look up to music-wise? And to put a spin on this question, if you could say anything to Taylor Swift, what would it be and why?
Okay, well, like you said, you know the answer's gonna be Taylor Swift. Like she's everything. Like I've honestly like been a fan of her for like more than half of my life, so she's such a huge part of like my identity probably. So she's just been incredible. But like other artists that I have found recently that I find myself really really admiring is like Frank Ocean. He is like the best. Like I like incredible artist. Again, like his songwriting is another thing that I admire so much about Taylor Swift. Like their songwriting, incredible. And then also Lana Del Rey. I love her. She's just like so different, and I think she just made a new space in like indie music and like alternative like dream pop and stuff. So those three, and then like SZA as well. She's just like her voice. Like I was watching a live performance that she did, and I was just like, how is she not like auto-tune right now? Like you like how? It doesn't make any sense. She's just way too good. But for the second part of the question, like what I would say to her, I don't know. Probably it's something like, I love you so much. And like I don't know what it's like to be her and to know like the impact you've had on like people. Like, you know, like Olivia Rodrigo's been like, oh, I love Taylor Swift, and then Tony Gray's like, oh, me too. Like I've looked up to her. Like this new wave of artists that have just been Taylor Swift fans. No, I would die. Like I feel like I wouldn't be able to meet her in person because I would like pass out 110%. Like I would be unable to be like a normal person. I would just cry because like every time I've seen her live, I've cried. I've just bawled my eyes. So if I if I was like in a room with her, I think I would pass out 100%. So I probably wouldn't even get the chance to say anything. To just like, who is this crazy person?
You're not crazy. You're fine. Awesome. I love that. So on to our next question. So what does performing like music mean to you, like especially as an artist?
Oh, so much. It's so great. Like I've done like gigs as like background music, and that's really fun. But then when you get to be like the main event on the stage, that is so cool. I love that so much, and just being able to talk to the audience and like interact with them and help like, you know, introduce the song and like introduce the story and just like give them a good time and just like watch them enjoy you and like your songs and your covers and the music you're performing. It's so rewarding. It's so much fun, and you get such like an adrenaline high out of it because it's just so fun. And I'd love to do so much more of it in the future when we're not in lockdown, because that would be great.
I have to ask, by the way, to chuck this in. If you could go anywhere on tour, what like country would you want to go to and why?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, like, I would love to go to America. I feel like, you know, like the Hollywood Bowl in like LA. That's such a cool venue. I saw like Lana Del Rey did a show there, and just like it's like outdoors and it's so pretty. And I just feel like the whole thing of like you're performing in like the music capital like of the world, and people want to see you there. I think that is really, really special. And then even like in places like New York, and like just feel like there's such like an essence of like history in those places when it comes to music, that it would be really, really cool to be performing in those places.
So on to our very next question. So if you could work with any top 3 music artists in the music industry, who would they be and why?
Okay, I thought about this question and it was really hard. Okay, so first, probably Brockhampton, only because like they're so incredible and I would love to just witness them create like whatever. Like I would honestly just want to be in the process. They all seem like such fun people, and like the energy in the songs is so great that the energy in the studio must be like paramount, like incredible. Like I'd love to be there for that and just even like sing like a hook for them or like do anything. I would love to just collaborate with them in that. Also, I'd love to collaborate with Tame Impala. Like that would be so cool. Like I love Tame Impala. His music is incredible, and I love like the emotion and like the feeling like I get from listening to his songs is so great. And I love just being able to like groove along to his like little riffs that he puts in and everything. So I would love to just like either like have a song and then be like, do your magic on it, do whatever you need to do and just make something of it. Or just be like, okay, do you need anyone to sing anything or write anything over the top? And I would be like, yep, I can do that. Love to. And then I think I'd also love to like do something with like Casey Musgraves. Like I did a cover of like Butterflies by her, and I like our voice placements I think are similar. Like I think our like our tone is similar as well. So I think if we like sang on something together, it would blend really nicely. So yeah, definitely her as well. And she's just so great, and I love her new music that she's releasing now too. So honestly, anyone, like I don't mind.
Awesome. So on to our next question. So because you're in lockdown, how have you been coping like during this pandemic? Like what's made you a bit like stronger as an artist and as a person like during COVID?
Yeah, during lockdown, it has sucked. I think everyone can agree with that. But what I've found is like escaping through music and just like knowing and like using that as like a purpose has been really, really helpful, and it has shown me how much like I need music in my life and how much like I want music to be forever in my life and be what I do and everything. So I think it's just been like reassuring because I know how important it is and how much I love it and like every aspect of it, like doing like with the recording aspect, writing aspect, like just practicing singing, even just like trying to learn how to do something, or like looking into the technical aspects of the industry and all of that. It's just, I just love all of it, like the whole creative process, even like the business progress and everything. I think it's lockdown has been definitely reassuring and being like, yes, this is what I want to do, and this is what I need to do. Yeah.
Awesome. So on to our next question. So what's like the positive and negatives into creating your own in this industry, and how do you get through those like negative moments, like especially as an artist?
Yeah, big positives are, I think now that like we have the internet and like online distributors and YouTube, like anyone can do it. I think that's a huge positive, because all you need is like an internet connection. If you sing, you just need yourself. If you play an instrument, you do instrument. That is so crazy. I think it's so cool. And you don't even need a record deal. Like you can do it all yourself. I think like ages ago, like growing up, I was like, I need to get a record deal as soon as I can if I have to be successful. But now it's like, that doesn't matter. Like you can really just do it all on your own, and that's so cool. The negative is that it can be very like it can be really competitive, and you can just be like even just yourself. Like you can just be playing yourself and just get in your head and be like, I'm not as good as this person, or like I'm not doing this the right way, or I'm not good enough. And I think that's really hard, because I think a lot of people end up like not doing the best that they could do because just for themselves, like they're the barrier into reaching the full potential that they have, and that really sucks. And just trying to focus on yourself. And I saw someone say there's enough room in the music industry for everyone. Like you're not taking over somebody's space. You're not like there's enough room for everyone. So like don't be like, oh my god, no, I need to be better than this person, or she's doing so much better than me, so I'm not going to do as well. It's like there is so many people in the world who listen to music. There will be somebody who will do and like love your stuff. So there's like enough lanes for everybody. You're not taking over other people's lanes. Like there's enough space. So that's really important. I think I have to remind myself of that sometimes. Like there is enough room, and don't even worry.
Awesome. So I have to ask, by the way, have you been watching The Voice recently?
The Voice. I haven't been watching it too much. I've loved watching like friends on Instagram post like the highlights and everything, which has been really cool. Yeah, have you been watching it?
I've been watching it. I've been doing like a lot of reactions on my Instagram of The Voice and stuff. I have to ask, who would you want to win The Voice this season if anyone could?
Oh, I don't really know who's like through. I don't really know, because I don't really know who's I don't wait. Are they up to like the finals now, or like,
yeah, up to the semi-finals now this Sunday? Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, like I hope all of them get like something from it. Like I hope they all get like the exposure they need to move forward. Because you don't even need to win to like be successful. Like I mean, One Direction didn't win.
Half of them this year on The Voice has been so much talent. You have like so much talent. It's been ridiculous, like this season of The Voice, and the judges have been amazing too. Like Rita Ora, Guy Sebastian, Jessica Malboy, and Keith Urban, like amazing judges, and like all the like so much talent on this season of The Voice, and it's been fantastic. So all the best to whoever wins this season, and yeah, looking forward to the grand final when it comes. Yeah. So on to my very last question for you, Bianca. So what's like next for you, like music-wise, that you would like to announce?
Well, like this year I will be releasing a song. I haven't got the exact date yet because technicalities, and I want to make sure that it's all 100% before I announce the date. But I will be doing that, so it's super exciting, taking up a lot of my time, being, you know, very lucky to have like friends reach out and help me, which has been so kind, because it's such like a crazy process. Like trying to find distributors, and then like you gotta take the photos yourself, because like now we're in lockdown. You obviously can't hire a photographer or anyone to like help assist you, so it's kind of all DIY. So just trying to plan ahead for that has been fun. Like I've honestly really loved just like trying to think of ways to be creative within like what I have. So yes, that's definitely what I'm doing for the rest of this year.
So I have to ask, by the way, would you like to perform a song on the show if you have time?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'll perform my original song. It's called Airplanes, and it will be the one that I'm releasing later this year. So I hope you enjoy. Okay. Take me where no grass is greener. Show me the way to an unpaved sky. I don't think I'd be freer. And then in the night sky, watching time fly by. Paradise, and my mind goes far somewhere out of the city. I wanna know where you are, here or with me, somewhere out of the city. We fall asleep on airplanes, fall asleep on airplanes, fall asleep on airplanes, fall asleep on airplanes. Nothing standing away. You wake up in another place. Your mind doesn't have to be late. I can pick a time and a place. I don't wanna think at all. Come with me, let's see if we fall. When you fall asleep on airplanes, fall asleep on airplanes, fall asleep on airplanes, fall asleep on airplanes. But nothing is standing away. Wake up in another place. Have some grace before you fall. It's not dangerous at all. Have some grace before you fall. It's not dangerous at all to fall asleep on airplanes. Fall asleep on airplanes. Fall asleep on airplanes. Fall asleep on airplanes. And nothing will stand in our way. Wake up in another place.
Yeah, Bianca. Wow. Wow. Everyone, definitely go give Bianca the amazing support. Heard it right there. Wow, your voice is truly sensational. And to people
Oh,
that heard, to people that haven't heard of Bianca, definitely go check out her music. Definitely go support Bianca. She definitely deserves the amazing support. And you have such a bright future ahead of yourself. You really do. Do you have like any last final thoughts for anyone that's been listening on the show?
well, thank you so much for saying all that. That's so, so kind. Um, oh, thank you for watching, and thank you for having me as well. I really, really appreciate it. I really loved it. And I mean, if you liked the song, like, just, I don't know, make sure you remember to come back and check it out in a few months when it comes out. So thank you so much for having me, and I really, really appreciate the support and all the kind words and your time. So thank you so much.